Welcome to our special feature. Joining us now is the chairman, Gtext Holdings, Dr. Stephen Akintayo. He'll be speaking on inside Dr. Stephen Akintayo's $200 million U.S. Texas project. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All things bright and beautiful.
Good to have you back.
Yes, good to be here. New faces.
Yes, yeah, your view is growing. We're expanding.
Yes, that's good.
So we're hearing about this $200 million. That's a lot of money. That's you're getting into the U.S. market. Tell us, isn't this a lot of money, and what is this about? Tell us, tell us about it. What isn't it the first move?
Well, so I mean, you remember I think months back, I was here talking about expansion in the U.S. So now we have 4 different projects we're working on in the U.S. One is a 99 acres, going to have a golf course, multifamily. Another is we just acquired a new office in Katy. In the U.S. as well. So the office now also has a big land where we're now building a 6th-floor office complex as well. The third project is a 89-unit housing project, also in the U.S., where we have 2 and 3 bedroom. And then the 4th one is a 24-unit close to the airport, 15 minutes to the airport. It's called Tidwell. So we're excited about the growth. Again, 200 million, mind you, in America, you're able to access 70% of that funds. So you just only need to raise 30% of it. So it's easy to scale in those parts of the world compared to Nigeria, where everything you're doing, you have to raise the entire 100%. And for us, because we've built clientele over the years from Dubai operation, UK operation, Nigeria operation, so we're able to keep getting people to show interest. Our job is to tell investors what we're doing and hopefully keep attracting more investors.
Okay, let's look at this time and this economical season, and I think it's affecting every country worldwide. A lot of countries are experiencing quite a bit of economic downturn at the moment, but I see some of your proposed projects are spanning into 2027, 2030. This feels like a long-term thing. Yeah. Is it sustainable? Really, really
The good news is America currently is going through a downtime in real estate because of the high interest rates. Okay. So, but the good news is that the interest rate is now gradually coming down. So the best time to buy, if you understand how investment work, is when the market is bad. That's the best time to buy. And so by the time the project will be completed, the market will be so buoyant and we'll be able to sell at a good price. For example, one of the projects that we're doing, the land was being marketed for $6.5 million, just the land alone, but they have some permits. We're able to get $1 million discount. And it's because at this moment, if you are ready to buy, the sellers are having to sell cheaper, right? But if the market were booming, we even call it there's a bidding war. So you have 10 people wanting to buy the same project. So in real estate and general investment, you go into the market when the market is down, right? And then by the time the market is up, you have enough units to sell and you are making a good profit.
Okay, so I see that your focus has mainly been on Texas. And like you said, your head office now there, it's Katy Mills. Yeah. So what's the appeal to Texas?
Good question. So right now, Texas is blessed. That's what you... last year alone, over 500,000 people moved to Texas.
Oh, wow.
Right, this year is projected to 1 million people. Elon Musk has moved. In fact, he's moving every single business, just got the approval. He had first done Gigafactory, now he's moving everything to Texas. And more companies are coming because the tax is friendly. The climate is also nice, actually. Yeah. Sure. Labor is also cheap, you know, compared to California, where, I mean, the tax, the cost of labor, then it's also safe. You know, in California, you are licensed to steal as long as it's no more than $1,000.
Oh, wow.
You can burgle people's shop and take things, $800, nobody will arrest you. So those are the kind of laws that is taking people away from California to move to Texas. So Texas is really booming. Yeah.
So, you know, I wanted to ask you about some of the current projects that you are running that are in continuation, especially in relation we're trying to relate this current project with past projects that you are currently running, as well as the new one that you're moving into. We'd like to know more details about it.
Well, so we have, I mean, we still have few units left, a 20-unit townhouse in Georgia, where we're selling. It was a fix and flip, and then we're selling for $250,000, the middle one, the side one for $275,000. We still have some units available. In Alabama, we still have, those ones are just to sell. But these ones are more of, you are having to start. Approval alone for some is taking 2 years. That's why the 99 one will be completed in 2030, because we're applying for approval next year. It will still take a while. But the Tidwell one already has approval. So January, we're starting construction. Another one, the Richmond, the 89 unit already have what we call horizontal approval. Horizontal approval means you can do the infrastructure and all of that. And then, so we're starting with that. Then we apply for the vertical, which is to now build the house itself. America is very regulated and very structured.
So, I mean, does that include the office complex? I heard that there's an office complex you have that is...
So we acquired a $1.6 million office complex in Katy. So that's a two-story. Yes, we operate from it. Just that we now have enough land in front of that. So we felt, let's commercialize the land, build something bigger, and still make money from that.
Okay, I would like us to take a break from Obodo Ibo before people that don't have visa begin to travel. Let's tell us about your Nigerian projects. What level are you on now? What's happening to your Nigerian arm of business?
Beautiful. So, I mean, one of the things that we were one of the quick companies to note about the Nigerian project is the housing part is quite challenged. One, the funding; two, the affordability. And the quickest way to soil your name in real estate in Nigeria now is housing.
Wow.
Right? Because if you promise somebody, I'm going to build 4-bedroom, right? Pay me 150 million. Before you know it, I mean, cost of inflation, cost of building material, now you probably need 200 million. You go back to the customer and say, scammer, what today, you know that. And
this is what you told me, this is what you
told me,
promised.
and there's nothing you can say to bail yourself out, particularly those who are doing bulk, 1,000 housing unit, 2,000 housing unit. Many of them, you know, today EFCC, tomorrow this, you know, all manner of name dragging on social media. So what we've done was to say, you know what, if you want housing from us, we fenced the land, we've put the infrastructure, pay, and we build. However, you are the one to pay the, you know, we call it variation, right? Whatever extra money comes on top, you will pay. So that has made, of course, that to be going a lot slower. But what we then focus more on is the land. Right, we have a new 46 hectares in Kuje, Abuja now that we're doing off-plan on. In fact, yesterday I was in Jabode, 260 acres. So we're pushing more, we're launching every day more of the land. At least you buy your land, you know, we allocate to you, you build, and we can keep a good name.
Okay, so what level of investors are you looking at, since most of your projects now are ranging from on the 9-figure range? What caliber of investors are you looking at?
Well, so I mean, a lot of...
Doesn't look like we will qualify, because if you have $200 million, you said you have to find 30%.
Yeah, this is your humility. This is your humility.
This 70 million.
You and I know you're a consultant. You are not just doing TV.
Talk to the people that...
She's a consultant.
So that we can be billing her.
CMO is a billionaire. So, I mean, you guys are doing well, and we're proud of you guys. So you qualify, okay? What we're doing is to also make it flexible. So, for example, the land we're only selling per acre. That's the one in Brookshire in Texas. So you can buy for $150,000, but we're allowing you to pay gradually, just similar to what we do in Nigeria. Because again, we realize that one of the fundamental reasons why a lot of Africans in diaspora are not able to do real estate as an investment in the US, right? What everybody tries to do is just own the house and be paying your mortgage. But to try and get this so that you sell it later, buy this house so that you make money from it, is because the whole mortgage system is still strange to us. And because a lot of our people are professionals, and there's no guarantee you keep one job for 30 years. So as soon as you lose a job, it then creates all these issues for our people. So we said, well, let's still give that opportunity. So people now can buy up to an acre in that deal, keep it for 5 years, and then they can sell. And then we are giving flexible payment. Now, some people say they don't want to buy land, they don't want in America, they just want to invest and be getting returns. We have that option as well, where people are able to key in. We have a QR code, I don't know whether they have it, where we've done some video courses where people can just watch it, and it gives them details. Even developers like TMO and others who want to expand to the US, we also did a video course on what are the processes. Because for me, I'm big on global expansion, and I think our people need to think globally, because once we expand globally, we can still bring those effects back to Nigeria and still develop our country. And that's what most of these countries are doing. China is here, doing your road, doing your rail, right? Where is the money still going back to? China. Right? And that's what we Nigerians also have to start thinking of. How do we expand our businesses internationally so that as we make profit, we bring it back to our country and develop our country?
I really hope so, because it's like all you rich people, when you start developing, you keep your money abroad. You don't think of Nigeria.
Not really. I think that's politicians, not
business.
That's politicians.
Not the entrepreneurs.
Yeah, Dangote is here.
Yeah.
Otedola is here. Tony Lumelu is majorly here. I mean, you can go on and on. It's politicians that, hide,
money and can't hide.
and go and hide. I mean,
Hey, we need to wrap up with you, but what else should we be looking forward to on Gtext Holdings?
I mean, we're doing our 9th year anniversary for our real estate business. We didn't start with real estate. We started a digital marketing firm 16 years ago. But the real estate business itself is 9 years. So we have a conference on the 9th of November. Yes, and we're bringing a lot of people, Mr. Falano, SAN, the Commissioner of Police, former IG of Police. Because we also
you want to abuse government. That's when you start bringing all these people. When you mention the names, you know the kind of conference you're doing. It's not a real estate conference.
But the Commissioner of Police is coming. Right? Former IG. No. So the goal is to look at the issues in the industry, from Omonile issue to land grabbing. What are the solutions? Document from
and a lawyer like SAN will actually have
exactly. We're even bringing a judge as well. She will also share some of the cases she faced. It's really robust and resolve some of the lingering issues locally. We also bring some speakers from Dubai, US, who also share about doing business in those parts of the world.
Thank you very much. I think we appreciate the work you've done, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Let's go on a very short break. When we come back, we'll to our next segment. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.